Centre for Bioethical Reform live outside Leinster House today. We're standing on the sidewalk because we think it's absolutely critical that we reach the public with the reality of what abortion represents and those whom it victimizes. We've had a number of members of the public walking by here today, quite irate, angered even by what they're seeing. We had one person, for example, say, "Oh, those awful anti-abortion images." And our response to her was simply, how do you know they're anti-abortion? That must be your conscience telling you that what you're looking at is so awful, is so horrific, that you would be against it, that you would be against abortion. We also had some people coming and covering up our signs with their sweaters and other jumpers because they don't want the public to see the reality, the biological facts regarding abortion, the humanity of the unborn child and the inhumanity of abortion. And if they won't allow the public to see the visual biological facts, well, we then resort to verbal, using our voices over a megaphone to bring those biological facts to the public's attention. And after a number of minutes of scrutinizing the reason why they're covering up our signs without a message, simply some canvas or a sweater, they quickly moved on. They actually left the scene. They left the public sidewalk and stopped covering up our signs. Now, many pro-lifers are feeling disillusioned, they're feeling disappointed, even discouraged and disheartened by the recent outcome of the ballot initiative, of the referendum. And the risk is that they become inactive. They think there's nothing more for us to do. Irish babies were being aborted on European soil. 4,000 to 5,000 Irish babies every year. And almost no one was doing anything about it. Now Irish babies are going to be aborted on Irish soil, and we can reach their mothers. When we show these signs, and mothers, sometimes for the first time, see the humanity of what they're carrying, their pregnancy looks like, they reject abortion as part of an informed decision. They say no to abortion. And we may now save more Irish babies on Irish soil than we would ever have saved when they were being aborted in the UK or on European soil. You need to join us. If you want to save Irish babies, you need to join us. Stand in the public square with these photographs of living and aborted preborn babies, and you will make a difference and you will save Irish babies. I've just noticed out of the corner of my eye some more counter-protesters, or rather concealers. They're not counter-protesters. We should use the right language to describe their activity. What are they doing? Ask yourself, what are they doing here in front of our sign right now? They're not expressing a message. That's what a counter-protest is. They would stand on their side of the public sidewalk and express their view, their point of view, their opinion. But what are they doing? They're covering up, they're concealing and censoring our message, our point of view. They must believe that their message, or at least that abortion, is indefensible. Otherwise they would be content to refute our message with their message, but they don't. They simply stand here and cover it up. Now, up until now, we've allowed them to have this almost casual comedy of covering up our signs. No more. If on Garda Síochána, if law enforcement officers are going to look at the cover-up, the deliberate, conscious violation of our expressive rights, look on at it with indifference, well, we're going to find locations, such as the overpasses in Dublin, where it will be much more difficult to cover up these signs. So follow us, continue to check your Facebook feed, and get in touch and make a difference to Irish babies on Irish soil.